All right, guys, welcome back to another Outward video. To my music channel. I was going to show you a couple things that I did to make this cool little nifty beat thing here. I'm probably going to try and finish this up today too. I didn't really feel like streaming today, so I just didn't normally stream on twitch.tv/Outward. Go follow me there, like, comment, subscribe to this video, or don't comment. I don't care. I don't care about your comments. Just like the video, or subscribe to the channel. Just like the video. I don't give a shit. It's your life. Do whatever the fuck you want. Anyway, I was going to show you guys this cool tool that I don't know. Maybe I know I'm late to the game with these Max for Live tools, but because usually when you see producers use plugins, it's always like third party and stuff like that. And I was just looking into what more Max for Live does ever since I got the Splitter plugin working, and that uses the Max for Live thing, so you can like separate your audio tracks from, like, you can plug in any audio track and you can like get the stems from it essentially, or stems from it I should say. Because it'll give you like a bass track, it'll give you a vocal track, and it'll give you like a musical track, and a drum track. And yeah, it works pretty good. The drum tracks especially come out really nice. It's not like perfect or anything, because there's going to be some, when it pulls out certain audios from like, and it's separating the tracks, whatever's in that particular EQ range is going to be taken away from another EQ range. So if like there's a kick drum, it's going to take away from the bass, and the bass usually ends up sounding a little bit wah-wah sounding. But it works really good. Anyway, it's good for like sampling, and if you only want to sample like, for me, for instance, when I sample stuff, I usually sample my old songs, and I'll go back and sometimes I had a hard drive failure and I lost a bunch of my shit. So it allowed me to, I fucking hate, I hate leaf blowers. Just rake the lawn. I don't get it. It's so fucking loud and it's unnecessary. Anyway, is it even that much faster? Yeah, it's probably a lot faster, but still, you get a good exercise. Go rake your lawn. Stop making a lot of noise and adding pollutants to the world. Anyway, what was I saying? Splitter, yeah, and it works pretty well, and it'll separate and get the wah 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 sound. But anyway, it works pretty good. And I was looking at other stuff in here, and I found something that's kind of useful for me. This LFO tool is pretty neat in the Max for Live plugin. Let me unmap it. So right now it's got all my parameters set up down here. Oh, you guys can't see it because my head's in the way. There we go. This LFO tool, it's got all my parameters plugged into it, and that's great. It's fantastic, and I love it. And anyway, you can map it, and I mapped it to you can map it to whatever you want. You can map it to pan. You can map it to I want to try mapping it on and off. Will that work? No, it doesn't do that. Okay, it won't do that. It's still waiting for me to map. Okay. But you can map it to any of these here. You can map it to in and out of like effects and external effects if you have external effects on your return tracks and stuff. Anyway, sorry. I kind of went a little bit of a tangent there about the leaf blowers, and my brain's stupid. But yeah, so I have it set to volume. That's generally what I have it set to. And then now you can see it's just automating the volume. This is really cool, but it's also really crummy in a way too, because you can adjust the offset, so you can lower the max volume by adjusting the offset here to only go up as high as whatever that percentage is, -6 dB or something, I think that says there. So you can have that come down that much, but when you turn it off, if I were to turn this off and I were to use like automation and turn it off, if you look here on the volume percentage here on the right, or volume dB on the right, it does this weird thing where when it turns off, it doesn't set back to default the volume of the track. It just stops where it stops. So it's more like a freeze than anything. So if you're planning on using this live, this is more of like a freeze thing. And if you're going to do this in like as an arrangement, you're going to have to adjust the timing and the rate and the depth and the not the depth, but the phase. You have to adjust the phase on here to get it just right, so when it turns off, it's on the highest point or at the lowest point, whatever you want, unless you don't care that it's like somewhere in between these things here. It's really neat though, and so this is what it sounds like without it. You can't hear it because I think the volume's like all the way down. This is kind of normal what it sounds like. And I don't hate the sound. I just wanted it to be a bit more, I don't know, have a little bit more action in it. So it almost sounds like it's side chaining, which is kind of cool. So if you put like 4 on the floor and you just go kick every 4th, this will be like almost like a side chain, but you can get like a different type of adjustment. I won't say you get more adjustment, but you get like different types of adjustment and different types of sound with it. And I think it sounds pretty neat, and I've used it for volume a couple times already. And you can, like I said, you can have it adjusted to any of these little things in here. And I'm pretty sure you can also have it, I'm going to try something. I wonder if you can have it adjust other effects. I'm going to try this. Nope, that's the rev editor. I'm going to see if I can go like this, and I can just go. Oh, you can. So you can also have it affect, as you can see here, you can also have it affect other things. So you can have it affect other plugins. So that's pretty neat. If you want to automate plugins like on a specific particular LFO, just constant back and forth all the time, you can do that. So. That's kind of cool. It gives it more of like a wave sound. Anyway, that's pretty neat. If I delete that, you can map it again, of course, back to the volume. And but yeah, this is what it sounds like. And then this is what it sounds like together. And I was also going to show you, well, I'll show you guys what it sounds like together in a minute. Also, I was working on a polyrhythm. I saw something from Andrew Wang's video, and I wanted to try it out. And maybe if you guys stumble upon this and you don't follow him, you'll be able to find it there. He does a better tutorial on it than I will, I'm sure. So if you want to do like a polyrhythm, which is like a rhythm that's multiple rhythms within that still sync up on a downbeat, you can do that in Ableton. And I didn't know that you could do it this easy. I thought you just kind of had to not really care about your time signature, you know what I mean? But you can do it pretty easily and still keep your time signature, which makes it easier for cutting up things when you're in arrangement view. So let's see how I did that. Dude, I sound like a fucking YouTuber. So let's just see how I did that here. I'm annoying. But I do like this information. I think it's useful for anybody. So let's just create another little thingy here. Let's do that. Let's make it 4 bars, and we'll just use the 2 for now. And then stretch her out. Yes, daddy. There you go. Okay, so if you want to make a polyrhythm, let's say you want like a 7. Anyway, this is my drum kit. I don't know what I'm doing. If you want like a 7/3 polyrhythm, so you're gonna put it on a. What I do is I put it on a quarter beat thing, quarter beats, and I want like a 7/3. This is how I will do it. I'll do 1. Okay, let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously 7/3. You're gonna add 1 more, and you'll see why we do that in a second. You're gonna want to do 3, right? So you're gonna want to do 3 on the snare. 1, 2, 3. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take all of these, highlight only the longer one that needs to fit in with the smaller rhythm, and then you're gonna get this little grab tool. You're gonna grab that, bring that back, delete this last one. Bam! That's it. Now I got a 7/3 polyrhythm, and there you go. Or I could probably do like a 4 even. Might be better with a kick. There you go. Right, where's kick? Let's duplicate that. There. I should probably loop this, but. So now you have like this cool, different sounding rhythm in your music, and it sounds, and I don't know. Sometimes they're okay to have, sometimes they're not. Depends on your song and the genre and whatever you're trying to make. But it seems like a 5/3 polyrhythms are becoming like super norm now. I don't know why, but they are. They're like they're becoming like really popular, kind of like in underground music scenes, and which is kind of cool. Polyrhythms are cool. I think they're really neat and they have their place, but I think pop music will probably almost, maybe I'll eat my words, but I think for the most part, pop music will stay 4/4 instead of like polyrhythmic. It'll stay just like, it has its own formula, but you can also like spice up certain things. So maybe, I'm sure somebody will figure it out and figure out how to make that its own thing. But anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, that's how you do polyrhythms. So you just grab it, pull it back, and that's it. It's that simple in Ableton. Yeah, this is why I love Ableton, and I can't wait for 11. And shame on you for not giving me a beta testing. I would have done a lot with it because I've been working in Ableton for like 8 years. All right, anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv @Edward, I should say. And if you like this type of content, subscribe on Patreon. I like doing these little tutorial videos. And I'll see y'all. Oh wait, I just realized I never let you guys hear what it actually sounds like. So this is what it all sounds like together as like a song. So. I think something's muted, but that's fine. So this is more like a traditional beat. I'm gonna change out these kicks. I'm not happy with them, or edit them or something. Oh, it's on a loop, but anyway, then goes into that. Anyway, I think it like changes up the rhythm a bit, and it changes up the sound and the feel of the song a little bit. And I just kind of copy things over. That's why it all sounds like loopy right now. But I usually do just copy, and then I'll change it up after to see if like the instrument will sound good there at all. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys.